They say that nothing worth having comes easy. And if that's true, then Emily's love for Claire was definitely worth it. But that didn't make it any less painful. Before their love story, Emily's life was a well-practiced routine. Wake up, work, eat, sleep, repeat. She was a creature of habit, craving the comfort of the familiar. Her days were spent teaching high school history, carefully treading the line between stern educator and approachable mentor. Her nights were filled with takeout meals and Netflix series watched alone in bed. It was a predictable, safe existence, just the way she liked it. Then came Claire, a whirlwind of spontaneity and untamed spirit, who burst into Emily's life with the force of a Category 5 hurricane, appending everything Emily thought she wanted. From the moment they met, there was an undeniable spark between them. A shared glance across a crowded room, a lingering handshake that hid a blush. These stolen moments were charged with electricity, hinting at a connection that ran deeper than either of them had anticipated. As weeks turned into months, those stolen moments evolved into shared laughter over late-night takeout, heartfelt conversations that stretched into the early hours, and tentative touches that spoke of a longing for something more. Emily found herself drawn to Claire's free-spirited nature, her passion for life, and her unapologetic pursuit of happiness. It was a stark contrast to Emily's own guarded existence, and yet it was precisely that contrast that made it so irresistible. When Claire dropped the bombshell of her feelings, the world as Emily knew it shattered. The girl she had harbored feelings for, the girl who had wormed her way into Emily's heart, had feelings for her too. It was a dream come true, a fantasy made flesh. Yet it was also terrifying. In that moment, Emily was faced with a choice: cling to the familiar safety of her old life, or take a leap of faith and embrace the unknown with Claire. After a soul-searching journey that took her to the depths of her emotions, Emily chose love. She chose Claire. The decision didn't come easy. There were days when the weight of her choice felt like a leaden cloak dragging her down. Days when the fear of the future threatened to engulf her. But with each sunrise, with each shared smile, with each whispered word of affirmation from Claire, Emily's resolve strengthened. The initial euphoria of new love gradually gave way to a deeper, more profound emotion: commitment. Emily realized that loving Claire wasn't just about the highs, the passionate kisses under the starlit sky, the cozy nights in watching movies, the whispered secrets in the morning. It was also about the commitment, the promise to be there through the inevitable storms, to hold each other's hands when the going got tough. Their journey together wasn't a smooth road. It was paved with moments of self-doubt, external pressures, and the constant need to define their relationship. But through it all, their bond deepened. Each challenge they faced together became a testament to their love. Each obstacle overcome a brick in the foundation of their future. Emily's journey of self-discovery was nothing short of remarkable. She shed layers of emotional baggage, revealing a strength and resilience she never knew she possessed. The love she shared with Claire became her anchor, guiding her through the choppy waters of self-discovery. It was a love that not only embraced her flaws, but celebrated them. It was a love that gave her the strength to confront her past, to heal old wounds, and to redefine her own. Through her relationship with Claire, Emily began to understand that love wasn't just a feeling, it was a verb, an action, a commitment to show up every day and choose each other. It was about embracing the imperfections, celebrating the victories, and facing the challenges head-on, hand in hand. Claire, too, underwent a transformation. The free-spirited artist became a bit more grounded, the risk-taking adventurer a tad more cautious. She learned that love wasn't just about passion, it was about compromise, understanding, and unconditional support. Emily's steadiness balanced Claire's exuberance, creating a harmony that resonated with the rhythm of their combined hearts. Their love story wasn't just about the two of them, it trickled down, affecting everyone around them. Emily's students, once curious about her personal life, now saw firsthand the power of living authentically. They witnessed a love that transcended societal norms, a love that dared to defy expectations. In their eyes, Emily and Claire became role models, proving that love, in its purest form, could conquer all. Of course, not everyone was as accepting. There were disapproving looks, hushed whispers, and outright hostility. But Emily and Claire chose to rise above it. Their love was their shield, deflecting the negativity and fueling their determination to forge their own path. In the end, their love story is a testament to the transformative power of love. It's a reminder that love doesn't always come easy, but when it does, it becomes the easiest decision you'll ever make, staying true to yourself. And love had given Emily courage, but courage doesn't erase fear overnight. Even after she chose Claire, the weight of everything she'd risked pressed on her shoulders. The family silence, the gossip in town, the way some colleagues avoided her eyes, all stung. But every time Claire brushed her hand, every time she laughed like the world couldn't touch them, Emily knew she hadn't made a mistake. Claire had stayed in town longer than she planned, working remotely, but eventually her company called her back. The city was waiting, and so was her career. "Come with me," Claire said one night, lying across Emily's couch, her hair falling into her eyes. "You don't have to stay here forever. You can teach anywhere." The idea terrified Emily. She had never left this town, never even lived outside the house she'd inherited from her grandmother. Leaving meant abandoning the last pieces of security she had left. But the thought of Claire leaving without her, that was worse. Emmeline swallowed hard. "I'll think about it." The weeks before Claire's departure felt like a countdown. Neither of them wanted to acknowledge. They filled the days with little adventurous road trips, late-night drives, stolen kisses under the stars. But beneath every laugh was the question, what happens next? Emily's mother finally broke her silence. She called late one evening, her voice sharp but trembling. "Emily, is this really who you are now? Throwing away your life for a woman?" The words cut, but Emily didn't crumble. For the first time, she answered with steady strength, "I'm not throwing anything away. I'm choosing it." When she hung up, tears burned her eyes, but Claire's arms were there, strong and certain. The day Claire packed her last suitcase, Emily felt the floor tilt beneath her. They stood in the quiet of Emily's bedroom, the same one filled with years of rules and restraint. "I can't lose you again," Emily whispered. "Then don't," Claire said, her hand slipping into hers. "Come with me." Emily's pulse hammered. This was the moment the rule she never thought she'd break. She had always played safe, but looking at Claire, she realized safety had kept her caged. So Emily said the words she once thought impossible. "Okay, I'll come." Moving wasn't neat or easy. Emily resigned from her teaching job. Her colleagues gave her polite smiles that carried both pity and disapproval. Her family remained cold, only sending a terse "good luck" in a group text. But when she boarded the train with Claire, hand in hand, the fear melted into exhilaration. The city swallowed her at first, its noise, its pace, the endless sea of strangers. But Claire guided her through it. They found a small apartment with a crooked balcony where Emily strung fairy lights and Claire filled the kitchen with the smell of late-night cooking. Life was different, harder, yes, but also freer. One evening, weeks after the move, Claire returned home with a stack of papers and nervous eyes. "I've been offered a promotion," she said. "It's huge, Em, but it means travel. A lot of it." Emily's chest tightened. The fear of being left behind, of being small and forgotten, clawed at her. But instead of retreating, she chose honesty. "I'm scared," she admitted, "but I don't want to hold you back. I'll fight for us wherever you are." Claire's relief was immediate. She pulled Emily close, whispering, "That's why I love you, because you're braver than you think." Not everyone understood their love. Some friends drifted away. Some family ties snapped completely, but new roots grew. Neighbors who invited them for dinners, colleagues who didn't care who they loved, only how they lived. And slowly, Emily realized she hadn't lost everything. She had traded it for something real. Months later, Emily stood on that crooked balcony, watching the city lights flicker. Claire slipped behind her, wrapping her arms around her waist. "You ever regret it?" Emily asked softly. Claire kissed her shoulder. "Never? You?" Emily thought of the rules she'd lived by. Don't risk, don't leave, don't believe in forever. All broken now. And yet, she felt more whole than she ever had. She turned, pressed her forehead against Claire's, and whispered, not for a single second. Love had demanded everything of Emily, her safety, her certainty, her rules, but in the end, it had given her more freedom, courage, and a future she once thought she'd never deserve. Because sometimes the greatest rule you can break is the one that says you can't have the life you truly want.